Right, and joining us now is our correspondent Vikas Sarthi from the new Parliament, where the interim budget is going to be presented. Vikas, a very good morning to you. What is the activity that you are witnessing there? I'm sure there is a trickle right now, but very soon a lot of people will be gathered there, members of Parliament particularly, and we are waiting for that photo opportunity of the Finance Minister with her budget team.
Good morning. Right, Munmun. So not much activity as of now, but we expect that in an hour we will see MPs are coming for this crucial budget session. And before that, as we know that what has been convention that first Finance Minister will hold a meeting with officials at North Block Finance Ministry, and later on she will present a copy of budget to President of India, and then she will arrive at Parliament. There will be a photo opportunity where we will witness that Finance Minister along with MOS Finance and other secretaries, Secretary Revenue, Secretary Finance will be present at the Parliament, and later on, as usually happens, that there will be a cabinet meeting before just before the presentation of the interim budget. So these are expected in a short while. But as of now, not much activity here. But in an hour, we expect that we will see the usual visuals we expect from the budget session. And as far as the interim budget is concerned, Finance Minister herself said that she is not going to make major big announcements. But again, it is going to be crucial document since we are in an election year, and it also will give a view in the government's policy for the coming months, since this government is confident that it will make a comeback again after the general election. So it will be very interesting to listen to Finance Minister. She will start addressing Lok Sabha at 11 a.m. Munmun.
Right. Now, Vikas, Gautam here. Good morning. You reminded our viewers and us about what the Finance Minister said, and she basically has tempered down all kinds of expectations and anticipations that are building up. But even Prime Minister Modi had something to say about the interim budget yesterday when this budget session started, and he said something that again perhaps gives some sort of hope to everyone who's looking at the budget for something or the other.
Good morning, Gautam. Right, so there are some constraints for Finance Minister that she cannot make major changes. Particularly, people expect that there will be some major announcement related to the tax rebate, tax slabs, and standard deductions. All these things are of particularly importance for common people. But again, there are some constraints. But as I just said, that though she has constraint, but her budget speech will certainly give a view that what will be the government's policies when the full and final budget, the full-fledged budget will be presented after a few months after general election. What will be the tone and tenor of that budget? You can get a glimpse of that also in today's speech, Gautam.
Right, and now another correspondent, Meghna Dev, is joining us from Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman's Delhi residence. Good morning, Meghna. How is the morning shaping up at the Finance Minister's residence? What is the activity that you see?
Here is a number of media persons waiting for Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman to leave from her residence for the Finance Ministry, and from where we will see the photo op with the Finance Ministry officials. And obviously after that she will head to meet the President, and from there she will go to the Parliament where she is expected to attend a cabinet around 10, and after that we will have the budget speech around 11 a.m. Very importantly, what we get to know is that in some time from now she will be leaving from her residence. So basically, if I keep you with the visual here, this is her residence here in New Delhi, and she's expected to leave in a short while from now. Besides that, also there's a lot of buzz, and from maybe policymakers, be it analysts, be it businessmen, industry players, on their wish lists of what they would expect in this interim budget. And obviously after the government formation, the full budget will come, but definitely interim budget also hints much more at what the government is aiming at doing this financial year.
Certainly, Meghna, good portent. I can see it's still almost drizzly at the moment as well where you are, and in Delhi, which is a good portent, just like a good portent came in last evening as well in terms of the GST numbers. So the government has some amount of powder to go on as far as its revenues are concerned, and these are good signs for all those things that people are expecting. If it's relief, they can hope for that. If economists are looking at the fiscal consolidation path, going along that, staying on that glide path, that too perhaps can be one of the factors that will sustain through the entire budget speech as an expectation.
So definitely expectations, as you said, everyone's expecting according to their own sectors, for their own sectors. Very importantly, when we actually talk about a few important sectors, especially for the aspiring youngsters and the young demography is expecting more in the EV sector. The industry is also expecting more in the EV sector. We definitely have, when we actually see in the previous budgets also, the government has been going high on expenditure in terms of capex. So capital expenditure is something that the government is pushing a lot on, and this time around also, if something on the capital expenditure gets announced, it will not come as a surprise, because this has been traditionally what the government has been trying to do. Besides, we definitely see in terms of AI, digital public infrastructure, so a lot in the digital space, in the EV sector, in these emerging areas, a lot can be expected. Besides, agriculture definitely is one sector where we have been.
So focus on digital infrastructure, on physical infrastructure, on social infrastructure. Meghna, we'll keep coming back to you for more updates. Also, because we'll keep coming to you for updates as the day pans out. 11 a.m. is the time when the finance minister will be presenting her budget, an interim budget. Like you said, the expectations have been tempered there, but still anticipation is in the air. Everyone is waiting to know what is in it for them.
And the PM said that there will be some disha and nirdesh, as in some guidelines for the budgets to come in.
Yes.
He said that he indicated that we will come back to pass or present the full budget.
Absolutely. Guiding lights is what we are looking forward to.